friends, YouTube, and motorcycle enthusiasts. This is Accelerate, doing the SEER River Monster GPS race. So, after 5 liters of water, about almost 6 hours, maybe 5.5, we have made it to a spot.
Ready?
Born ready. Born ready.
Alright, good, like it. Okay, alright. Let's start, okay.
It's tethered too, so we'll see how she holds up.
Tethered, okay. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take off.
Hello my friends, Accelerate here, and as you can see from the intro, this is SEER Southeast Extreme Enduro Rider Series, round number 4, which is the GPS River Monster. Alright guys, I gotta say, I got a chance to come up here back to Kairos Resorts up in Virginia. If you guys haven't been to this place, fantastic. This place is so awesome. It is one of those locations that you can tell the course makers and the trail designers, they really have dirt bikes in mind. Obviously side-by-sides, quads, there's double track, there's single track, but man, this is a dirt biker hard enduro heaven. So if many of you guys remember, this is SEER, or rather the River Monster, I Love Single Track River Monster, the same location. So of course, whenever Kairos had pitched it to the SEER guys, you know, they said absolutely we're going to do this thing, and SEER added them to their series for 2021. So super excited, super awesome time. You know, SEER round 4, if you guys don't know, SEER is really gaining traction like all hard enduro on the East Coast. You know, this is really one of those things where you know, hard enduro is alive and well and gaining a lot of momentum, and I'm really excited because, as I've said before, this is what I want to do. This is my number one form of riding. I like open flowy single track, but getting in the gnarly stuff, getting in the super challenging stuff, this is where I give a thumbs up and say, let's give this a try. Let's ride some stuff that other people would say is just crazy, which for me, I love a challenge, so it's absolutely awesome. Alright, so this is the iron course, what you guys are going to see here for the entirety of this video. Iron, SEER was really, again, it's really well laid out. You have the gold silver, which will be a kind of like a pro line, and then you will have bronze and iron, which will be sort of a more beginner amateur line. And I joined the iron class. Obviously, I'm above 35, so yeah, big surprise that the iron class basically whipped me. It whipped my butt, and rightly so. It's a fantastic course, and this is so hard, so challenging, and so technical. And as SEER lays it out for you, iron is really just getting into hard enduro. It's those guys and gals rather, at the same time, that want to get involved in hard enduro and challenge themselves, and that's exactly me. So iron course it was. So let's talk about some of the successes. So success, some things that I feel that prevailed. So early on, I will say my technique was not bad. My technique was pretty good. I came in not riding for about 3 weeks just because of work and some other obligations that I had to take care of. There was nothing I could really do about that. So I didn't get a lot of seat time before the race. But my technique, I really tried to focus on the fundamentals and not get too flustered in some of those technical areas. I think technique was one of my successes. So the next success I feel was my pace. I wasn't out there realistically trying to race, so to speak. I wasn't trying to win a podium on iron or bronze. I was literally just trying to finish. If I do finish, well, you'll just have to see. But either way, I think my pace was pretty good. I didn't go too hard, too fast, which is all the podcasts and all the blogs and stuff that I hear that people talk about is, they get really wrapped up in the race and they push a pace too hard and they get exhausted. So I feel like my pace was pretty good. So the third success I'll list is the bike. My Beta 300RR year 2017 did absolutely awesome. And it's funny as you see it really hit the rocks here. This bike has been great. I have never been in number one, this bike has never left me sitting. Number two, this bike has never had any major issues. I have nothing but good things to say about the Beta 300RR, and after getting my suspension done, it performs so well. It has a ton of power. It really does everything that I need it to do. So one of my successes is the machine that I was using. So really, really cool. Alright guys, now let's talk about failures. Well, as you guys will watch the video play and see how things go, one of my biggest failures in this race is the same failure or gap, if you will, in my opinion, that it was in last year in 2020, which was in the River Monster, which was the hill climbs. So, not the step up here where I just ghost ride the crap out of that, but the actual hill climbs that are coming up. The hill climbs proved to be a problem last year, and it pretty much left me dead in the water at about, I'd say, probably 2.5-3 miles in. That first major hill climb that I didn't make it up last year. Well, this year I did make it up, but I had a lot, I still struggle. I still have a lot to learn with technique with hill climbs. And, reviewing all the footage and looking at a lot of this stuff, becomes immediately apparent that I really need to get more comfortable, number one, with elevation, just being on the hillside, and number two, just sending it, like literally getting after it and just wide open, getting after it, slipping the clutch, and the technique of an actual hill climb. So I was a little frustrated with myself that last year I had issues with hill climbs, and this year, again, I had the issues with the hill climbs, which Kairos is, It's nestled right there in the southern West Virginia, northern Virginia. You know, they have a lot of up and down, and you guys will see as the videos play. As the video plays, you know, there's a lot of up and down. There's a lot of challenging, steep descents and inclines that, you know, riders have to deal with. And for me, it really came down to just I really wasn't committing to a lot of the hard, you know, getting after it, really getting after it with throttle and clutch control on the incline. So, you know, it's something I'm going to work on. It's something I'll train on, and then, you know, I'll just have to go from there. So next thing that failure number 2 for me is my endurance. So I'm going to say that my endurance is not up to par, simply because I didn't finish the race. So I'll go ahead and say that, you know, I'll throw it out there. I didn't finish. So I was so exhausted, and as you guys saw from the intro, I literally drank 5 liters of water. So why is my endurance an issue? Well, my endurance became an issue because my technique was an issue, because I was pushing my bike up hills instead of riding my bike up hills. So you guys know technique, endurance, they play off of each other, and that's where one of my gaps, right? So at the same token, I will say my endurance, my cardio, my ability to physically endure for long times, long periods, it needs to improve. And, you know, I'm a relatively fit guy. You know, for many people that know me, I live a healthy lifestyle, but at the same time, it's not enough. So because my technique is not really good, and until over time it slowly develops to get better, my endurance needs to be on par. And that's the one thing as a regular weekend warrior that I can work on through the week, is to make sure my endurance is tip top. So I definitely plan to work on that. So, and then the last thing is that I've already mentioned is technique. My technique needs to get better. My technique on the hills, my technique on the descents, my technique in the rocks, you know, step ups, anything that involves hard enduro, I need to be training, and that's exactly the regiment that I've laid out for myself, is to be training through the week, on the weekends, even if it's an hour, 30 minutes, whatever the case may be. I need to be improving all the time, and that's something that I really look forward to. So finally, before I just let this video play and let you guys see the rest of the race, there's more coming. You know, I'll go ahead and throw it out there. I have large aspirations to race more of these SEER races coming into 2022. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to race anymore for 2021 just because of personal obligations and some work stuff that I have going on within the late summer, fall timeline. So, but 2022 should be wide open, and I'm going to do my best to hit as many races as I can, to see more terrain, to see different types of races. And, you know, I'm all in, guys. This hard enduro stuff has captivated me. I'm so intrigued, I'm so excited, and this is so much fun. It may not seem like it's fun, but at the same time, it is such a good challenge. And for me, I love a good challenge, and I love riding harder, extreme terrain. This is totally what I've gravitated to, and there's more coming, guys. All right, so to wrap it up, thank you for watching. I much appreciate it. This video is going to run pretty long. It's right around 50 minutes is my guess. You know, it's this race has really solidified more for me what I really want to do, and I knew I wanted to race more hard enduro, and it's coming, guys. It's absolutely coming, and I'm going to keep practicing and focusing and getting better at riding. This is my 3rd season, and I'm just getting started. All right, guys, get out there. I hope you have a fantastic week. Ride a dirt bike. Enjoy the video. This is Accelerate once again, signing off.
up, buddy?
And I hit hard.
You alright?
I hit my head really hard.
Dude, take it easy. Just stop.
No, I've been here for like 10 minutes.
That's alright.
Not in gear. Hold it there.
Can we spin it?
I can probably spin it around.
Here, let these guys go ahead. Oh, so close. Yeah, man. All right, here we go. Not clean. Oh, I knew it. Chuck must have made it. Big guy on a 500 make it? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I got a feeling I'll see you boys in about 4 minutes. If I don't freak out, eat shit. Fucking hate downhill bullshit. There you go. He spun it. Very dick for traction through here. All right. Okay, I got a tugger strap. Hold on, hold on. Let me get my wheel up. Fuck. Let me get on the high side. Fuck. Well, that's pretty cool. I get to see a part of the track that I've never seen before. I love my downhills. think a reset makes sense. Pretty sure that top's right there. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm so tired. So tired. Let's take a breather, reassess. Oh, fuck. made it up the hill climb. No actual technique, of course. Grip, baby. Little bit of balance goes a long way. And I only have a little. Found neutral. Felt like I had that. I'm just so exhausted, my problem. This stuff is tough and it's steep, but not being able to hold on, weighting the pegs, it's just brutal. I'm just expending a ton of energy because my technique's out the window. More is needed. Close. Did it. Yahoo! Double wheat! Watch out for that tree, Curious George. Nothing like going back down, knowing that thou will have to come back up. What you got downhill? What you got downhill? Granted, my quads are fucking smooth. had more traction than I did. So tired. I'm sitting in a lot of this just because standing takes more energy, obviously more efficient. This is not bad though. Shout out to AMP. The suspension has been fantastic. Op.